here. I have got those yummy chickens in the oven. They smell really good. All I did was I took two roasting chickens, and it had the bag in it with giblets and stuff, and I put that in too, and the neck bones, and I poured a little bit of water in the bottom of my pan, so my dogs are going to be happy later too. But anyway, I put some onion, garlic, pink salt, pepper, and just a little bit of poultry seasoning, and it smells so good. Oh my gosh, I just went to the gym and should have showered before I started this video. Sorry, friends. Anyway, I am remaking the lemon balls that I posted. I didn't care for them. And I love lemon, but there was nothing that was cookie dough about it. It was like dry and like flaky. Like you could take, I don't know, it just didn't have the right texture. So I had posted the original recipe, and I'm going to share with you what I've come up with. So I have got my 4 ounces of 1/3 less fat cream cheese and 4 tablespoons of butter. I am going to do 1/2 cup of unsweetened shredded coconut. If I can find my 1/2 cup measure. Here we go. So here's a 1/2 cup of shredded coconut. I got the shredded, and you can do this in your food processor too. The shredded is just a little more light, you know, it's just not as thick and heavy. So you're not going to be biting into chunks of this. Now, I also learned about oat fiber. Now, you can buy this everywhere online. You can't get it in stores anywhere. This, I think I paid $4 and change for this. And it's a 1-pound bag. And I got a couple of them. And I went looking online for this. It was like $6, $7, $8 elsewhere. So really, the sisters have got the best price on oat fiber. Oat fiber is different from oatmeal. It's different from oat flour, which is just ground up oatmeal. And this does not have a negative effect on your blood sugar. This is a great, really low glycemic index carbohydrate that you can use. So I'm going to use about a 1/2 cup of this oat fiber as well. Now, let me get this in my cup so I can show you. This is not like, here, sorry. Dangers of working in your kitchen. This is a fiber. It's more like a flour than ground up oats. And you can see it really sticks to my cup. So this is very, very light. It's just, I think, going to give it a much better texture. So we're going to do a 1/2 cup of oat fiber. Now, I want to add more protein to this. Collagen. I'm going to put 1/4 cup of collagen in here. Now, that's just going to add some really good, I don't have 1/4, oh, there we go. That's just going to add some really good quality protein. It's easy on the blood sugar. It dissolves easily in everything. It mixes into everything really, really well. And it is just going to add a really yummy texture to that. Now, it calls for 3 tablespoons of sweetener. My favorite at this stage is the Gentle Sweet. I love this stuff. Now, they did not have the xylitol free this time, and I was in desperate need, so I got it. If you do something that crazy, you have to be super careful around your dogs. I don't know what it is about it, but it will kill your dogs. So you have to be really sure that you're going to be wanting to bake with this around your pets. So 1, 2, now I got some lumps in there, 3. So there's my 3 tablespoons a gentle sweet. Now, I want this to be a little healthier. Everybody and their brother has got the flu around me right now. Praise God, I have been following a much healthier eating plan now for a little bit over a year. You guys know it's the Trim Healthy Mama plan. I've been having some baobab every day, and I will continue. Everybody in my house has been sick. Everybody around me has been sick. I have not. I am praising God. And honestly, I think it's because of the baobab. So into this, I am adding 2 tablespoons of baobab boost powder. Now, again, I've looked for this stuff all over the place. The sisters have the cheapest. They've got the best price and the best quality. So, baobab boost powder. You can look for it yourself at Thrive or Walmart.com or wherever you're going to shop. But the sisters have the best price. Now, we are making a lemon protein bite that I'll be keeping in my freezer. This adds the best, really light, citrusy flavor. It's not a heavy flavor. It doesn't change the flavor of what you're putting it in, but it just gives it a little citrus kick. I don't know how to describe it, but you're adding great vitamins, fabulous fiber, low calorie. It's soluble and insoluble fibers. It's got 240 milligrams of potassium. I use this in my son's sports drinks because he gets bad cramps. This stuff, bomb.com. So we've got all that. We've got all our dry ingredients. I'm going to just give this a little bit of a stir. Whoops. I forgot that my cream cheese is in the bottom. Pastry cutter. So I'm just going to start doing this so that I blend my cream cheese and my butter in with these dry ingredients. And I'll be back in just a second. Okay, I'm back. I'm going to move down here for a second because I want you to see this. This is starting to take a nice doughy, like a dry doughy form. See that? Now, I personally like to do this type of thing by hand. This is just an antique that I bought somewhere for nothing, somewhere along the line. Comes apart easily, it cleans easily. So all I'm doing basically is a simple cutting technique where I'm just kind of cutting this stuff in using this pastry blender. So the original recipe called for 3 tablespoons of lemon juice. I really like lemon. And I want a little bit more moisture in this. So I'm putting 4 in. And I'm just going to do the same thing. I've got this liquid that's going in. I'm going to just pour it around here. And I will tell you, when you do things like this by hand, it really gives you a little bit of an ab and an arm workout. And I just had that skin removal surgery. So I am looking at, ooh. Did you see me lick my finger with straight lemon juice on it? Oh, now see, this is already getting to be a nice cookie dough-like texture. So I'm building muscle. I'm even building core strength while I'm doing this. I just have to figure out how to do it left-handed. Let's see. Oh, well, it works. It's just I'm not good left-handed. All right, so I want to see what this is. Oh, this looks like a great cookie dough texture. Now, this said you could bake it too. I'm not baking it. I like them frozen, just a quick snack out of the freezer. And let's see. This is that is perfect. The last one just had a weird texture, a strange flavor. I can't describe it. It was just really weird. Switching out and not using the, I'm looking at the old recipe. Not using the almond flour. Using the collagen the shredded coconut, the grated coconut, and the oat fiber. This, I think, is what made a big difference. Now, once I figure out my macros, once I put this into my Beartastic social and Beartastic app and figure out my macros, I'll write that in there. But I think that we're a pretty solid S. So it's going to be a good grab and go snack where you can grab, you know, make your balls like, I don't like them too big because I want to have 4 or 5. What is that? Maybe a half a teaspoon size. So we'll make those about a half a teaspoon size, freeze them, and then just drop them in. I just keep these full of little bitty snacks, and I just keep reusing the bags. So we're just going to drop them in here. So I'm going to finish this up and load the video, put all my stuff in my Beartastic app, and see if I can remember to put all the information. But these turned out really good. This is more like a cookie dough. It's very lemony, it's tart, it's sweet, it's got a great, perfect cookie dough texture. And I think that we're going to be looking at an even higher quality protein. Rather than using the almond flour, I think using the mixture of collagen, the oat flour, the oat fiber, and all the stuff that we're using, I think it's going to be a much better quality protein than the original recipe. So I'll post my recipe, my video, my macros, and we're just going to call these some delicious protein lemon balls. And thank you for watching. Remember, people, we need this food to live, but we need Jesus for our life.